Hello, my name is Matthew Perks and I'm on Project Who today. Now what I'm going to talk about is enemies. My actual job was to describe the enemies I'd have in each episode, but seeing as there are 24, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to say a few enemies that I probably would have had in the series. There would be absolutely no enemies that have been used in the past, like no Daleks, no Cybermen, no Ood, or anything, just completely original things, because I sometimes think that Doctor Who overuses certain enemies, and I just want something fresh. I've thought up a few that I would have, and one idea was an alien that can morph into any shape, for example a lamppost or a bin, but in Earth's atmosphere they have no colour, so that object would have, well, the object it would morph into would have no colour at all. Like it's a person, it would be black and white. They have no real form and are more animals and aren't really self-aware, and are a bit thick, it says here. They didn't come to Earth on purpose, so the Doctor would probably, after rounding them up or something, he'd have to take them back to their planet or a planet that they would be happy in. Because they're not mean aliens, they're just like lions or something. And they don't have any real form, so that could be very interesting, because the Doctor could be talking to, if they could talk, to a dog, and that could be interesting for a Doctor Who episode. My sisters had written an idea or two here. One of them is creatures all covered in hair that can stand on end, becoming lethal spikes. So the hair would, when they were being attacked or something, the hair would stand up on end and be very dangerous. I suppose they could roll towards the Doctor and his assistant in an attack thing. Another idea my sisters had is a creature that's a creature that is stick thin, that go around consuming things, I guess eating humans and stuff. Their stomachs as one elsewhere, so they don't have any stomachs and are just somewhere else. One idea that I had was a sort of alien, a ghosty type of alien that is sort of sand and not really a form, but they sort of move. They don't move, they sort of appear in one place and then the next, sort of like progressive, rather than walking. Another kind of thing I'd probably do is have human enemies. You know, like someone, like a secret organisation that's hunting down the Doctor or something. I mean, surely there's got to be plenty that could be done with that, because they could think he's a threat. You know, just a private organisation or something. That could work quite well if done right, with the right story and the right motives and stuff. Yeah. So those are my ideas for Doctor Who enemies. There weren't that many. But I think it would require me to think up of a story for all the 24 episodes to think of all the enemies for them, and I don't really want to do that. So I will see you next week. Goodbye.